We had a nice rain today, which was very helpful. This is week 6. Corn here is coming up nicely. I moved the horseradish from there and put in a Bonnie Best tomato. The potatoes are coming up excessively well. Leeks are doing very well. More potatoes. Our cabbage. Potatoes. Now we've had some problems with earwigs. Minor problems with the cabbage. Major problems with the marigolds that were in between each of the celery. Some minor problems in this row of the potatoes. You can see the damage there. So the zucchini was in this little row here, which isn't doing well at all. I put in some flowers here, lavender. The pumpkin also was attacked. The two that were down here were removed. This is now a zucchini. But the corn wasn't bothered at all. This pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, did get a fair bit of damage, as you can see by the missing leaf there. The tomatoes fared very well, however, except for a few, and are growing very well. This butternut squash wasn't overly bothered and is starting to grow well. More flowers were put in here, and peppers were put in through here. They were slightly bothered, except for this one on the end here, which was eaten up pretty badly. Some nice romaine coming in here. The San Marzano are doing quite well. Unfortunately, the cabbage was one of the favorites of the earwigs. The purple cabbage. That's what they look like now. As you may be able to tell, I redid the carrot bed. The carrots just did not like the mostly clay-based soil, as well as potatoes and other things seemed to enjoy it. So that bed was completely redone, as well as the beet bed. Although the beets haven't been replanted, they won't be replanted now till August, somewhere in there. The onions here are doing well. Red onions on the right and some green onions coming up on the left. Sage. There were 2 cucumbers here, but they were very damaged, so we'll see if they come back. Gold medal tomatoes. This one on the end here was damaged, but not severely. These cucumbers here seem to have fared fairly well, except for the one on the end down there. Our tomatoes. A new bed was put in here. Small herb bed. More rosemary, thyme, oregano. Some onions have been put in. Strawberries, flowers, basil. Some fruity sage. We have some compost tea going down over here. Everything on this end's doing fairly well, except for the horseradish. It seems to not like being bothered by the earwigs. But the squash here is doing very well. It took some minor damage, but it's growing very well, so it wasn't really bothered by it. Some lettuce coming up, radish is coming up. The Brussels sprouts took a fair bit of damage. As you can see there, a lot of the leaves are gone, but it should rebound. All the tomatoes, thankfully, are doing very well. Some onions were put in down around the bend here, which should be coming up in a couple of weeks. Some garlic's coming up here and there through the garden. And unfortunately, the other thing that took a beating, turnips took a real beating. But we have the problem pretty much under control, and things are starting to rebound. And that is the garden for week 6.